I just did a bunch of stupid things in front of the camera, so hopefully I'll pick one of those to be the intro. Welcome back to Gelli World. My setup has been moved, so I'm in a different area. It took me a while to get everything set back up, so I've moved into a new office space, and it's really awesome, and there's a lot of open area. It's also pretty spooky to be down here at night because it's like a big empty room, so I'm like pretty afraid to be in here at night. So I'm probably gonna be recording a lot of this stuff in the day because Five Nights at Freddy's at nighttime here. Oh, that was so bad. Why did I do that? But okay, it's been a while since I made my last devlog. If you're wondering where I was, I learned how to 3D print rocks, so I've been just having a grand old time just making rocks. I've been following a squirrel for like a month. I finally caught it. I've been taste testing every barbecue sauce in the world. I found my favorite. I've been playing League of Legends. I've been playing Fortnite. I've been playing Among Us. I really wanted to show you guys jelly related stuff in Gelli World because it's Gelli World, and in the first devlog for the revamp, I didn't show you guys the jellies yet. But the jellies will work a lot differently in this version of the game, and there's a lot that has to be added in order to show you the full spectrum of what the jellies can do. So it's taken me a really long time to show you guys exactly what the jellies will be like in this game. And you guys will also have to keep in mind that a lot of the stuff is still very placeholder. I made some of it more visually pleasing so that it would be better looking in the devlog, but a lot of it is still very placeholder. But with that out of the way, let's just get on to the devlog. Hello, so here we are in Gelli World. And if you've seen the last devlog, I talked about the game being on floating islands now. Currently I'm on the home island, as empty as it is, but in order for me to reach new islands and progress the story, I'll need to level up the island that I currently have. The islands in Gelli World are called blocks, by the way, so I'm going to be calling them blocks now instead of islands so that you guys don't get confused. So let's talk about how you actually level up the block. I thought of a bunch of different ideas. One of the ideas I thought of was that you gained XP for harvesting things in a block. So for example, like chopping down this tree would give experience to that block. I also thought about maybe adding enemies and you could fight them and it would level up the block, but none of it really felt right. There was a lot of ideas I had and a lot of it sucked. Some of it was good, but a lot of it sucked. And the idea that I finally settled on was that these little guys right here would be the key to everything. So if you're new here and you don't know what this is a little creature that resembles a slime, and it is called a jelly, and they are the star of the show for Gelli World and also my channel mascot. Look at how cute this little guy is. He's so cute. Look at him. I gotta throw him and he gets the little eyes. It's so cute. Also, if you saw the last devlog, the Easter egg sun at night instead of a moon is still here, guys. It's still here. I don't know when the freak I'm gonna change this, but it's still here. In this game, you can have a partner jelly, like this little cutie right here, and you can also have jellies that live on your farm as well on their own little jelly island. So I decided that they would live on a jelly island because previously in Gelli World, your tame jellies would just run around your farm. They'd be kind of annoying when you're trying to like place furniture or do other things, and they'd just be running around bonking into each other. So now that we have these floating islands, I decided to make a small floating silent. Why do I keep saying silent? So now that the game has floating islands, I decided to make a small floating island off to the side of your farm that has your tame jellies on it. Adding the jellies back in was really fun. I had a really great time doing it because I had the knowledge of doing it beforehand, so I had the power of hindsight, so I knew how to do a lot of it, and it was a lot smoother of a process than when I made it the first time, so I had a lot of fun with that. But let's get into the nitty gritty. As you saw from the thumbnail, you have an item that allows you to teleport between each block, and I'm calling this a block map. Here's the animation of the block map coming up. I think it's really, really cool the way it comes down and opens up, and then it closes. I had so much fun drawing this. This is like one of my favorite things that I've ever drawn, and I think it came out really, really well. Drawing it was a blast. There's a lot of little Easter eggs there, and also there's apparently Among Us in the top left. It's not Among Us, guys. Come on. Why do you gotta do that to me? And animating this was also really fun. It took me a little bit, and I had to go through a few different iterations of it, but I think the final product is awesome. I also have some sprites for these blocks, as you can see. I have the house here on the right, and I have the vanilla plains on the left. Those are also really fun to make. The house block, the sprite for the house is actually placeholder. I had a very, very hard time drawing this. I struggled very, very hard with this. I've never done anything in this perspective, so it was very, very difficult for me to draw this, and I need to go back and fix it eventually. On the bottom of the screen, you can see the block's name, the block's level, and how much XP the block has. The way that you get XP to level up your blocks is actually by feeding your jellies. Every time you feed a jelly, it's gonna give XP that species of jelly is native to. So for example, this normal jelly is native to the vanilla plains. So when I feed this jelly, it'll give XP to the vanilla plains block. I'm gonna give it to it and it's gonna chomp, chomp, chomp. I love that shader. It gave the block some XP, and that was really awesome. And it also dropped an item. So if you haven't seen the previous version of Gelli World, whenever a jelly is fed, it actually drops an item. The normal jelly will drop jam, but for now it drops acorns. Because I don't know, I thought it would be funny if it dropped acorns for the time being. I haven't added the jam in yet, if I'm gonna be honest. I'm being honest, guys. Don't cancel me. I have it so that I can feed this jelly as many times as I want. So I'm gonna feed it until the block levels up. And the block leveled up, you can see the block has gone to level 2. And now it's going to show me all of the new things that can be found now that that block has leveled up. This is placeholder because you can already find all those things in that block. When the game is fully complete, that'll obviously show you the correct things. Let's open up our block map and let's go over to Vanilla Plains. And you can see, oh, what is this? I unlocked a new block. So now I can actually go to the dungeon. We're not going to go to the dungeon today. And also, that's a placeholder sprite. This is placeholder day, baby. So once you fully level one of these blocks, it'll actually unlock the next block as you saw there. So let's go to the Vanilla Plains. You can see my character goes inside the little cube, gets teleported, and here we are in the Vanilla Plains. Now that Vanilla Plains is level 2 instead of level 1, we can find new things that we previously couldn't find when it was level 1, such as the sweet root, and this little flower here, as well as a new species of jelly, the bonbon. It's just gonna bonk into each other like that. These guys are crazy. Leveling up a block may also grant access to new areas that you previously couldn't get to. All of this together has made something really awesome, and I'm so excited for you guys to be able to try it out. These mechanics I've never seen in a game before, and I love the idea that the jellies directly influence the world, just making the title Gelli World fit so much better. If you do have any thoughts or ideas about the game though, please do tell me in the comments because I read all of them. Oh, my recording software just froze. Okay, it's back. My recording software froze when I was chilling and relaxing back here. Thank you so much for watching this devlog. I'm having a ton of fun working on Gelli World, but it's gonna take me a lot longer to make devlogs as I'm trying to make the game a lot better than it was before. So in the meantime, I'm gonna be doing a bunch of other random challenge and other types of videos because at heart, I'm a YouTuber, so I'm gonna do some YouTube type stuff, and Gelli World devlogs will come around when they come around. I'm glad you guys are understanding, and thank you freaking so much for 7,000 subscribers. What the freak? It feels like every single time I'm making a video, I'm like, thank you so much for X amount of subscribers. 7,000? What in the world? Could you imagine 7,000 beavers in your room? Why do you have all those beavers? What are you doing with them? Is a beaver convention? What? But anyways, thank you guys so much for subscribing, and if you aren't subscribed, you should subscribe because I make videos, and I'm stupid. Thank you so much to all of my patrons for being my patrons and doing really cool things. If you want your name at the end of every video and also a bunch of other behind the scenes and other cool things and get to seeing my videos early, become a patron. Check out the link in the description. Do it.